Leaks waste thousands of gallons every day. Customers may not even be aware they have a leak until they catch it on their water bill. There are two basic types of leaks. A continuous or ongoing leak runs 24/7 and may be hidden. A leak on the underground water service line that runs between the meter and the house is an example. An intermittent leak, for example, starts and stops. A leak or break on the irrigation lines may cause the irrigation to use twice as much or more water when it is scheduled to run. If your water bill has increased or you've received a high water use notification, now is a good time to look for leaks inside and outside your home. There are a couple ways you can detect leaks. You can use a visual or isolation method. Start with a visual inspection of your home and yard, paying close attention to plumbing fixtures and any visible dampness or standing water that would indicate a problem and quickly be repaired. Check toilets using food coloring or dye strips available in our office. Drop the blue dye strips in the tank. If the blue dye appears in the toilet bowl after 15 to 20 minutes, this can indicate a flapper valve leak. Flush the toilet to remove the dye. Check water heaters and osmosis systems by looking and listening for water. Turn your irrigation system on manual for a while and walk the yard to identify any obvious leaks. Make sure your irrigation timer is set the way you expect and does not include unwanted programs or start times. This is one of the most common problems with high water use. Check your pool water level and autofill to make sure they are operating properly. Look for high pool water levels and listen for water hissing at the autofill that might indicate a problem. If you do not detect any visible leaks, next check for continuous leaks. To begin, make sure no water is being used inside or outside your home. Locate your water meter, usually found in the front of your home or near the property line by the curb and sidewalk. If the meter read is changing and you see the plus symbol showing, and you have verified that no water is being used inside or outside the home, this means something on your property is using water and you may have a continuous water leak. Now we will use your water meter and water shutoff valves to help narrow your search to locate the problem. This is often referred to as the isolation method. We're going to isolate the service line, irrigation, and then the house. If you do not feel comfortable with the isolation method, stick to the visual inspection. Contact a plumber if you suspect you have a leak. Locate your home's main water supply riser, typically found on the side or front of the home. This may also be where your irrigation shutoff valve is found. Home plumbing configurations may vary. Be aware that shutoff valves may fail or break if they are old or corroded. Do not force. This configuration allows us to test the home and irrigation separately because the water shutoff to the house is above the shutoff to the irrigation. Not all homes have this setup. These happen to be ball valves. Inline is on, perpendicular is off. But you may also have gate valves. Righty-tighty is off, lefty-loosey is on. You can isolate the service line in this example by shutting the water off to the home and irrigation. If you have a pool or other outdoor water features, you will want to shut off the water supply to those as well. Recheck the meter for water use. If it continues, you may have a leak in the service line and should contact a plumber to help you verify your findings. If the water use has stopped, your service line is most likely not the problem. Next, slowly turn the water back on to the irrigation. Recheck the meter. If the water use continues, it is most likely an irrigation control valve that has failed and may be stuck on. You should contact an irrigation professional. If there is no water use, shut the water off to the irrigation again, and if you have a pool, turn on the water to the pool and any other outdoor feature one at a time, and check the meter to rule out these as well. But if the meter isn't showing use when the irrigation and pool are back on, then we need to look for something that may be happening in the home. Turn the water supply back onto the home and try to isolate it to the home in the same way. Try to think about all the appliances and things that use water in your home. Shut off valves to these water-using appliances one at a time and check the meter each time to determine where the leak is coming from. Keep in mind that not all devices have shutoff valves, and so you may not be able to isolate them and rule them out. Do the best you can and contact a plumber if you need. Leaks can be hard to track down and aren't always visible. Knowing where all the shutoff valves are for your indoor and outdoor water using fixtures can help you find leaks faster. If you suspect you have a leak, check out the Smart Home Water Guide at www.smarthomewaterguide.org.